Everybody, how y'all doing this fine morning? It's me, Millie Money. I'm back, y'all. All right, man. I got a good baseball simulation for y'all tonight. But today, Tigers versus Angels, so it should be a good one. Tune in, man. Let's check this out. See who pulls it off, y'all. Let's make it happen.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Los Angeles Angels.
And now,
first pitch coming at you right after the break.
Los Angeles Angels.
So just about set. And on the mound in this one, Tyler Anderson. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Kerry Carpenter leading things off and takes a strike.
Ball one.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And it's gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with Pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
And a foul ball. Right through there for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The changeup missing. And the count 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And Glaber takes outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Into the outfield, base hit. And they hold him at second. Here's Riley Green.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately, working on a 5-game hitting streak. Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And that's outside. Ball 1.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in, you got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 1-1. First and second here, no outs. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a 2-1 on the way. Gets under it and pops it up. Infield fly called there. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Tomas Nido.
Definitely home cooking for him, Boog. Batting better than .350 here at his home ballpark this season. I mean, a lot of that comes from sleeping in your own bed, having a regular routine, grabbing your favorite meal before you head to the ballpark, all the ins and outs of this place, this city. He's lighting it up, and the home fans, they've been loving it too.
Out towards left center. Under it. Hauls it in, 2 away. Now it's Javier Baez. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. McKinstry, the lead runner, out at second. Torres at first, 2 out in the inning. High in the air, out to right. Soler makes the grab, and that'll do it. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Jackson Jobe. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low 3s. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Zach Neto, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And there's the ball.
2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one not close, and that's ball 3. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Out to center. Baez has this one sized up. Drops into the glove. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Nolan Shanuel in the box now. No balls and a strike. 1 out, base is empty.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Ball
That's a
one
ball.
there. One down, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now batting, Mike Trout. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
No ball,
Cold night
two
tonight,
strikes.
Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memory.
That's strike three and the third out. So we take a break. So they make short work of him there. Second inning coming up from Anaheim. It's the Tigers 1 and the Angels nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Jace Young. Anderson back to work. And that's in for a strike. Anderson, in his 10th season, he features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a sinker,
Ball,
and he
inside.
works in a slider. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently. Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And, you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Next pitch is
that ball went
outside.
out.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one is absolutely belted. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. He'll touch them all. His second of the year. It's 2-0.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Tomas Nido at the plate.
Ball, that's
and
out.
that's outside. Anderson ready to work. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
Now it's the DH, Kerry Carpenter. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ground ball. On to second. They get one. And that's two. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Green moving under this one. And a quick out, number one.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And next for L.A., Luis Rengifo. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder. First
Off the
pitch
plate, ball one.
misses. And that one wrapped foul.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Baez snags it. And that is the third out of the inning. Angels leave one, and they're down 2-0. Top half of the third inning, and now the right fielder, Zach McKinstry. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Gleyber Torres, 1 for 1 with a single so far. That
Ball
misses, and that's ball one.
Ball one, no strikes.
And
That's
another
ball
ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Snap throw to first.
Stay,
and he's
easy.
back in on a dive. 2-0. That one out to right. Soler gets under it. Makes the catch. One down.
Now batting, left fielder, Ryan Green.
So digging in, Riley Green. First time up was a pop out. To first, and he breaks for second. To second, and he's out.
That's an out.
Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
2 out, space is empty.
Ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a 2 out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, first baseman, Colt Keith.
And up next for Detroit, Colt Keith. He's 0 for 1. In the air, out towards left center. It falls in, and that's a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting, the center fielder, Javier
The
Baez.
batter now, Javier Baez. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
One now. That one ripped but foul. Caught him looking for the K. So they strand a pair. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Tigers 2 and the Angels nothing. Back here at Angel Stadium, and now here is Kyron Paris. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And it's out of here, into the home bullpen for a homer. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Kevin Newman stands in now and watches strike 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
And that one upstairs.
2 balls,
Nobody
1
on,
strike.
nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. That one the other way. And a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. turns the lineup over. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. And here is Zach Neto. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Newman gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Runner,
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. This one popped up. He's under it. Brings it in. And there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman,
Nolan Shotwell, the next to hit for the Angels. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Just missed. Man at first, one away. Pitch is in there, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The 1-2. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Baez brings it in. Out. Number 2.
now batting, designated hitter, Mike.
Here's Trout. Struck out swinging his first time. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And the first offering is not close. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
Just missed.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Jorge Soler in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Brug. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
So in now for the Angels, Jorge Soler. Flied to left his first time. That one outside. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Two outs. Outside. And it's 2-1. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back in Anaheim, now the third baseman, Chase Young.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. And there's the strike.
Well, these Tigers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Fair ball.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. He's already homered here in this one. The shortstop takes the ball. The lefty, the 1-0. Swings through that one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Up next for the Tigers, catcher Tomas Nido.
And next up for the Tigers, Tomas Nido. That's down and in. The other way, and it stays fair. And he's got a double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So the lineup flips over. Next is the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Young on third. Nido at second with 1 away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him. And kills his 3rd of the game. Digging in, Zach McKinstry. He's 2 for 2.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
In there at the knees. 0-1.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Tigers strand a pair. They lead it 2-1. And we're back. Bottom 4. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Lots of players perform better at home, and this batter is no exception. Might be the crowd or the familiar surroundings, but he's typically better in this environment.
Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Angels showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swing and a foul out of play.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him up inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Luis Rengifo. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The Halos trailing by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air, right field. McKinstry moving under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's the left fielder. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels go down 1-2-3, and our score remains 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Here is Gleyber Torres. Anderson back to work. Torres in his 7th season, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Up and in, and that's ball 2.
Ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Riley Green up now for the Tigers. 1 for 2. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Torres aboard here at first with nobody out.
Ball.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
On the ground,
That
right
ball's
side, and it goes just foul. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And a rope into center field, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, first baseman, Colt Keith.
Colt Keith digs in now. That one's in there, 0-1. Lifted in the air, out to left. Makes the grab, one away. So here's Baez now. 0 for 2 in this one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Right through there for a strike. And fouled off. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Jace Young up now for the Tigers. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Angel Stadium, and now the center fielder, Kyron Paris. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Turned on, but foul wide of third. And a count 1-2. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Newman batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. That's to 3rd, and it gets by him.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So the batting order turns over, and now the shortstop, Zach Neto. Joe checks over to first, and he's back.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Ball! That pitch is out.
And a swing and a miss there.
2-1.
Ground ball could be 2. Boots it. Still fires to first. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Newman on at second with 2 down. Next offering upstairs.
Nope. Outside.
There's a strike. And ball 4 to a board. Here's Mike Trout. He is struck out and he is walked.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
First pitch swinging.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1.
1-1.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
2 strikes.
Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Now one missed. And down on strikes he goes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, number 57.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. The shortstop takes the ball. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 32 getting ready to go. Soriano warming up as well. Off the plate inside. Now 2-0. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's off the mark. And the count is 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
3-2.
And he grounds one to the right side. Newman to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Tomas Nido.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Tomas Nido. That one ripped. Going back. Onto the track. And he makes the catch. So now the DH spot, Kerry Carpenter. Off
That's
the
a
mark
ball.
there, and that is ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Line to left, and puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Tigers 2 and the Angels 1. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Reese Olson.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Now it's the right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Right fielder, Jorge Soler.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Tigers bullpen with some action. Tyler Holton preparing to come on if needed. Herter getting loose as well.
Hey!
And a swing and a miss.
Well, they just threw that fastball
One ball,
by him,
2
elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Pitch in the dirt. 2 and 2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
That's to third. Young on the run. Throw to first.
Oh.
Nicely done for the out.
How about it? Catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. First offering, and it just misses. The Angels down by a run here in the bottom of the sixth. Just missed. Next offering upstairs.
Hey!
And that's ball four.
That's ball 4.
Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. Just missed.
Inside.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And a count 1 and 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Outside
That's ball
low.
2.
And the count is even 2 and 2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
O'Hoppe at first, one gone. Good eye in that spot.
That's a really good take.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
2 on, 1 out. Now the left fielder.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Ball 1, no strikes.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Green flashes the leather on the running catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Here's the center fielder, Kyron Paris. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
And that is out of play. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That misses the zone. Going to count 1 and 2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
That one misses, and it's 2 and 2. And that skips into there. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
2 outs, bases full. Newman will hit next. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. 2 outs, bases are full. And it's fouled off. Not close with that one.
Strike.
Now 1 and 2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Bases loaded, 2 down. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Angels threaten, but leave them loaded. They're down 2-1. New inning getting started. Now the number 2 hitter, Zach McKinstry.
A little surprised we don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
On the ground to the left, Neto. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Up next for the Tigers, second baseman Gleyber Torres.
Here's Gleyber Torres. That one fouled off. Now the 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Next to hit, Riley Green.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air, center field. Paris has a beat on it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Holton.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto.
0 for 3 in this one.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
That one drifts inside. And that is downstairs. Now 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
And that one is lifted in the air. Baez on his way over. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Nolan.
And next for the Angels, Nolan Shanuel. And that's downstairs. 1-0. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's outside.
Outside.
And that one cutting but missing down low. Mike Trout in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fought off foul.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Payoff pitch. Straight 3. Got him swinging. 2 away. Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag. And that's downstairs and outside.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
2 down, nobody on. And that's a strike. Falling behind 2-1. And that's outside.
That's just out.
Jorge Soler in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the tying run is on base.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Will Vest.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton. Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Runner takes off. There's the ball. Safety second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Trout at second with 2 down. And another ball.
Hey.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Ready to begin the 8th, and here's the first baseman, Colt Keith. Late swing, foul to the left. That missed by a
1 ball, 1
lot.
strike.
And now it's even 1-1. And a foul ball.
Ball, that's out.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. El Mago coming to the dish. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a ball popped up. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for the Tigers, third baseman, Chase Young.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the third baseman, Jace Young. 1 for 3. That clips the zone. Strike 1. Out to short, and that one finds its way through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting.
And next to hit for Detroit, Trey Sweeney. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
In the air out towards right center. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Tigers 2 and the Angels 1. Bottom of the 8th at the plate. Logan O'Hoppe.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Fouled off. He was late. Fouled off down the right side. And a swing and a miss, and one out now.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. That's off the inside corner. 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Grant Herter.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And now, Kyren Paris. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Swing and a ball popped up. Torres makes the grab, and that is the inning. Angels strand one, and they trail it here 2-1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Kenley Jansen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Tomas Nido now at the plate. Inside, just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Jose Soriano, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Number 32 also getting ready. Cut on and lifted in the air. Soler gets under it. And there's one down.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And next is the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter. And that's through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That's
Ball,
outside,
that's outside.
and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And now 2 gone.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And first offering is fouled off. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Neto drifts towards it, brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing doing here this half, and 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Tigers 2 and the Angels 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Tommy Kahnle.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The batter now, Kevin Newman. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run, you're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with one swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base.
Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Next
Ball, that's
offering
off
is
the plate.
outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
On the ground. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
He's 2 outs away. Neto, the next to hit. High fly ball out towards left field. Green on the move, heading back. Got it. Bangs against the wall, but holds on.
Excellent play out there, and he does it in a huge spot. That wall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it, so that could have been a really different outcome.
So they're down to their final out. And now the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Just missed. And a count 1-2. Canley is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton, the next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit, because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
I didn't even do an outro.